Yeah, don't you see me glory? Yeah. Mr. Nobody, my Mr. Nobody, somebody. Yeah. Don't desire my diamonds, yeah. You better know my story, yeah. Don't just see me glitter. Couldn't limdima before his glory, yeah. There was a time I used to suffer, no cars, bang bang,
yes,
trouser, no you know nothing, I know. There was a time I used to struggle, no clothes, bang bang, all I think I can hide, yeah. You know nothing, I know, and that you die. Don't desire my diamonds.
I'm going to bring you.
You better know my story, yeah. Don't just see me glitter. Couldn't limdima before his glory.
Right now,
yeah. There was a time I used to suffer, no car, bang bang, trouser, no lumber. You know nothing, I know. There was a time I used to struggle, no clothes, bang bang, all I think I can imagine. You know nothing, I know, and that you die. When's in the yeah, Mr. Nobody, oh yeah, one that you die. When's in the yeah, Mr. Nobody, oh yeah,
Mr. Nobody from Milan.
Don't desire my diamonds, yeah. You better know my story, yeah. Don't just see me glitter. Couldn't limdima before his glory, yeah. There was a time I used to suffer, no car, bang bang, trouser, no lumber. You know nothing, I know. There was a time I used to struggle, no clothes, bang bang, all I think I can hide, yeah. You know nothing, I know, and that you die. When's in the baby, yeah, Mr. Nobody, oh yeah, one that you die. When's in the baby, yeah, Mr. Nobody, oh yeah, nakuna bobamba babalaza nyumba yochu, malimbila na makuza. Don't just see my glory, nakuna bobamba babalaza nyumba yochu, malimbila na makuza. Yeah, don't you see my glory? When I look back in the money, no single be like your Samir. Chipanda your hope and it me. Yeah, don't just see my glory. If I tell you won't believe, love me now, you love me now. See me then you won't sega. Come over, tell you a story. There was a time I used to suffer, no car, bang bang, house and all. You know nothing, I know. There was a time I used to struggle, no clothes, bang bang, all I got him hard. You know nothing, I know, and that you die. When's in the baby, yeah, Mr. Nobody, oh yeah, one that you die. When's in the baby, yeah, Mr. Nobody, oh yeah. Nakuna bobamba babalaza nyumba yochu, malimbila na makuza. Don't just see my glory. Nakuna bobamba babalaza nyumba yochu, malimbila na makuza. Yeah, don't just see my glory. Mr. Nobody, Mr. Nobody, somebody.
You don't have to send money for medical bills back home. Put your loved ones on a reliable medical insurance today. Take control of medical bills that can spin out of control by joining Diaspora Meds. With Diaspora Meds, you can make payments from anywhere in the world from as low as $32 to premiums that suit your pocket to get cover of up to $33,000 per year. Your loved ones can enjoy private health services from more than 300 private medical service providers in Zimbabwe. No age discrimination, no flagging underlying conditions, no waiting periods for GP consultations or chronic medication. Give them great health care while saving your money. Visit us on www.diasporameds.com or call +276 411 50528 or +447 4274 55099. Diaspora Meds, your guaranteed peace of mind. Diaspora Meds is underwritten by CellMed Health Medical Fund.
I'll be okay. You're only the love of my life. You probably think that you are better now.
So, there's a radio station I was with for just slightly over a year. As a student station manager as well, Radio Love 97.1 FM, and this is the kind of music that I used to play. So I just went back. That's of course smiling in the background, and that song is called Better Now. And yes, if you are with us on www.comtengo.com, we are going live now with Diaspora Meds Insurance. We will be talking to Brian. He's their rep for today. I'm sure you know that if you followed in the last 2 weeks, we've been talking to another executive rep, and that is Tapua, who's been telling us, just to give us an introduction to the product and what it's all about when we talk about Diaspora Meds Insurance. And so we're privileged today to have with us Brian. So we will be getting to talk to him just in a little bit.
You are always one phone call away from a medical emergency. Don't let that phone call make you break the bank and leave you in despair. Join Diaspora Meds and provide the much-needed health care without having to deal with age discrimination, flagging of underlying conditions, or waiting periods for chronic medication or GP consultations. Emotions go high when your loved ones need medical assistance. We will take the financial pressure from you because you're already dealing with so much. Visit www.diasporameds.com or call +276 411 50528 or +447 427 455099. Diaspora Meds, your guaranteed peace of mind. Diaspora Meds is underwritten by CellMed Health Medical Fund.
So there you go. Definitely your guaranteed peace of mind is Diaspora Meds, and we're live on Facebook. To those that are joining us on Facebook, thank you very much for joining us. We're here again, courtesy of Diaspora Meds Insurance, and I'm so privileged today to have Brian to talk to us more about this product. That's just about 9 months old on the market. Brian, I'd like to welcome you to the program. Welcome.
Thank you, Bridget, and good afternoon to our viewers and listeners.
Great stuff. Now, the last 2 weeks I've been talking to Tapua. What we basically did was to talk about, the different covers that are being offered, what Diaspora Meds is all about. Would you like to just give us a recap if you were listening to the program?
Yeah, thanks, Bridget. So Diaspora Meds is a medical insurance solution that we started sometime last year.
Yeah.
And which seeks to provide medical insurance cover for people that are in the diaspora but with beneficiaries back home. So you notice that most of the times you have to send money back home to support your families in the event that there's a medical need. Mm-hmm. And we are trying to bridge the gap, the financial gap that exists between the sponsor and the beneficiary to the medical insurance product. So instead of you sending money on a regular basis for medical need, you can actually pay a small premium, and your beneficiaries back home can enjoy cover at a minimal cost. So our product, the way that is structured, we made it very, very open to an extent that it's got minimum to no shortfalls and no co-payments. Yeah, we've also got a wide range of service providers that we're dealing with. So if you are there in the back, in the village, let's say in Mafingora, you can actually get access to a doctor or a practitioner who can assist you. Our product also has got a hospital cashback. So if you're admitted in hospital for quite a long time and you come out, you're not able to do certain tasks, this also has got a cashback facility. And also, one of the key things that we pride ourselves in is the ability to have an internationally recognized product that is internationally insured. So you notice with most players in the market locally, the product that they have is $7 products, but ours is internationally insured and is US dollar product. So there's that guaranteed peace of mind to say, as and when you need a service, you always have access to a service. And so this is something that we pride ourselves in, to say we'll never go under because we've got support from international insurers. We have been who are really proven in the market and really established.
Great stuff. Would you like to probably talk about the different covers that you guys are offering?
Yeah, so Diaspora Meds has got 3 types of covers. The entry level one being Manuka. Manuka is the entry level product that we have, and the high end being your lavender. So what we just have is on the lavender is the product seeks to give you more of a comprehensive cover where you just don't have any much you've got a maximum liability cover of close to 33,000. And then with the Manuka, because the basic cover and it's an entry one, the maximum liability that we can cover tends to be less, up to about 11,000 on that product. But you still enjoy the private health facilities on all products that you'll be covered on, be it being Manuka, lavender, or clover.
Right. A lot of us have gone through very tough phases when we have loved ones that have gone ill or have fallen ill back home. Would you like to probably just give like a real life experience of what can happen to someone and why it is important that they get on board and get a cover for their loved ones, and probably give also the benefits of having a cover courtesy of Diaspora Meds Insurance?
Yeah, so Bridget, that's actually a very interesting question, because I found myself in a situation in 2018. At that time, I was still based in Zimbabwe, and one of the key things that I noticed is my mom fell ill, and she was on medical aid, and I was going through a local service provider at that time. But one of the key things is because we're on a bond product, most of the times we'll find ourselves coming second fiddle to people that had money. It will be difficult for you to access, let's say, a doctor or a medical practitioner to do an operation. And by the time that my mom was able to go for an operation, I would say it was way too late. And when she went for the operation, she was in hospital for a very long time, in and out of hospitals. And the cost that was associated with that, the medical aid could not cover to the full extent. And we find ourselves even to look for money. You go to the bank, you start borrowing from friends, you go asking for loans. And it left us really in a very wounded position, from a financial point of view, and it was really a trying times for us and for me, my siblings, my family, because we found ourselves really exposed, and we didn't have anyone to turn to for assistance for. So the beautiful, and that's on that premise, that's why when we started Diaspora Meds, we're looking for a product that can actually address people's needs. No need for you to come second fiddle to someone, because if you're on a US dollar product, you can always get the cover as and when you need it. You can get assistance as and when you need it. So that's one of the things that we guarantee people to say, you don't have to worry about your dependents back home, you don't have to worry about your family, because they'll get first treatment when they go to hospitals. When they go to private hospitals, they get the proper treatment that they need. And also, one of the key benefits that we have is we've got a wide range of service providers. My mom was in Bulawayo at that time, and the one of the best hospitals that you could take someone to was Mater Dei. But we couldn't afford Mater Dei, so she had to go to UBH for the operation to be done. So these are some of the limitations that you see with the local products that you will not see or find with Diaspora Meds, because we already have got partnerships with established institutions, And that on its own, it guarantees you a peace of mind.
Great stuff. You've just taken me back to sometime in 1999. I think my father fell ill, and I don't know if you know what they call chimbazo. It was I just started working. I was 2 years old in work officially. And that is the time that I found myself having to go look for people that could actually lend me a whole big amount of money that I was probably going to pay in double, because every hospital was expensive. To take him to a care home and stuff, it was all very, very expensive, that you couldn't afford it. Without a proper medical aid, there was no way. So I hear you, and I understand where you're coming from, that to have such a cover, such a comprehensive cover, I'd call it, it's very important. It might sound like, we'll just wait and see, when someone says they are ill, we'll figure out a way. But at times there's no way, and we lose people unnecessarily. Now we go to a space where a lot of people don't want to really get into, a space of getting checked up, just visiting the doctor, even when you're well, when we feel well, when everything is okay. A lot of us tend to think that, for what? So I go and look for it, so that they'll tell me that I'm ill, I've got this problem. I don't need to do that. I'll only go when I'm not feeling well. How do you think, what can be done from your point of view as Diaspora Meds, for people to understand that checkups and just visiting the doctor regularly is very, very important?
Yeah, so I think one of the key things that we have done as Diaspora Meds is to take through the beneficiaries through a series of training. We've got a lot of specialists that can actually, when we're doing our onboarding, let's say someone is signed up for Diaspora Meds, which actually take you through the whole process of actually educating your beneficiaries around medical insurance. So one thing that I'll give you as an example is to say, because of background, I grew up in Bulawayo, in Kulumani. And when I was growing up in that area, you notice that the nearest place that you find for medication was a clinic.
Wow. Yeah.
And most of the times you don't have those big hospitals where people can actually go in, or medical centers where you can walk in and get treatment. Yeah. And that on its own, based on that background, becomes really difficult for someone to say, I need to go and get a regular checkup. I need to go get a checkup for my BP, my blood pressure, my sugar levels. Or right now, you notice that in our generation, there's cancer, which is actually destroying our society. But if cancer is detected early, it can easily be treated. So these are some of the benefits that when we're taking through our clients, we actually take them through some of the benefits of them visiting a doctor on a regular basis, them getting checked, and it's something that comes when they are covered. They don't need to pay any additional fee. They just go to a doctor, and the doctor can run tests, they do scans, and at the end of the day, they already know where they stand. And it's something that if it can help you also as an individual to keep healthy. You can actually know where you stand in terms of your health level, if you need to do exercises, if you need to join the gym. Parents can also be able to do that. But growing up, I don't remember seeing my dad going to the gym. He was always a busy man. But this is something that, considering that now is on Diaspora Meds, I can actually encourage him to say, jogging a bit is actually good for you, based on the results that you have gotten from his medical check. So it's something that is very key, that is important, that we normally take for granted. And we're saying, I don't need to go see a doctor, I only go when I fall ill. And also, one of the key things that you notice in our society is people only associate hospitals as a sign of weakness, to say, okay, I'm going to a doctor now, I should be weak. But it's not that. It's actually the same way that you take your car to a service for servicing. It's the same way that you should treat your body. Just go for a regular checkup, you go check, and then if there's anything that needs to be fixed, or you need to get any treatment, then it can easily be identified, and you go back to your normal routine.
That's really powerful for you to say. Just recently, I'll give you a personal experience. I've been worried about my son's weight, and I have spoken to the GP and stuff, and they've just referred me to a dietitian that I've spoken to over the phone. I've gotten some ideas as to how I can help him to try and manage it. And we've had a visit to the dietitian. So what is happening now is, as much as he's only 6 years of age, he's also been able to understand that, you know, snacks shouldn't be after every 10 minutes and stuff, because it's not good because of ABCD. So I would like to say that what is exciting me about Diaspora Meds is that whole sort of international, sort of very universal way of handling people's health, that the checkups and all these basic things that may look, well, they may look basic, but they are very important. Because if my son at 6 can understand that it's important that he takes care of what he's eating, he watches what he's eating and stuff, it helps him. Even as a boy growing up, he will know that he needs to take care of himself and be healthy. So I like the fact that Diaspora Meds is going in that direction, where you'll just have a cover that is covering you for a lot of issues around your health.
Yeah, and it's something that's very, very important, and I like it because you're saying it, because most of these things we don't know when you're growing up. It's just like, well, it's life, everything is normal. But when you then go to the doctor and it's really late, that's when you then notice, you know, if I had done it early, I could have stopped a lot of challenges that I'm now experiencing. And the cost thereof, at times when you leave it for late, the cost is really high, you know, the cost of medication, the cost of consultants, specialists, is really high. Something that you could have avoided if you just done a regular checkup.
Now, what's in the horizon for Diaspora Meds? What other services are we going to be expecting? What other things are going to be happening around the Meds insurance? And maybe also talk about how it is so beneficial, because you guys are not really looking at saying if you're over 60, it will be difficult. Well, 65, it will be difficult for you. I'd love for you to talk about that as well.
Yeah, so Bridget, one of the key things that we've been looking at the moment, which is something that we're excited about, is, I'll give you an example. Right now, I've got 3 people that I'm paying Diaspora Meds for. You know, my dad and my in-laws. I'm paying Diaspora Meds for them. So one of the key things that you notice is, as I'm doing that, I get to ask myself, maybe at times I tire and I don't have money. I need a motivation to say, should I really keep on this? I know it's really beneficial, but you know, maybe something has come up and I find myself thinking, should I really pay? You know, that kind of thing. So one of the key things that we've done as Diaspora Meds is to bring something for the sponsor himself. So we've got an application that will be launching soon, I think in the next month or so, that seeks to focus on the sponsor. So that application has got so many benefits. If you've got members on Diaspora Meds, you have so many benefits. You have access to a doctor and experts on chat, be it on WhatsApp or video call, and you also have visits to doctors based on the loyalty points that you have accumulated over time. So this is something that we're excited about, because now we're doing something for the sponsor themselves. Great. You know, I know when I was still in Zim, I had this impression that people in diaspora always have money, but you know, it's not the case. You know, it's not the case. I
thought they just used to think that they get to the airport and there's bags of money waiting for them.
You know, but when you leave home, that's when you then notice it's a totally different world. And there are times when you cannot afford basic things. You know, so it's one of those things that we're saying we're doing for the sponsor themselves, to say for the sacrifices that you're doing for your beneficiaries back home, we've got you at heart. We've got certain products that will help you. When you need advice or a doctor's advice, you can easily dial in. You talk to a doctor on WhatsApp and they can easily assist you. And we're so excited about that application, because even when your beneficiaries are calling you and they say, where do I go for advice? What do I do? You can easily go on the app and you get all the information that you need. That's amongst
quite advanced. That's quite advanced, I would say, very advanced, because you don't then want to do the whole back and forth communication and stuff. You can just look through and see what's going on and what needs to be done.
Yeah, and the app also has got certain information. For instance, it's got a health monitor. So as an individual, you start telling you to say you need to exercise, you need to do A, B, C, and D. And this is actually good for the beneficiary, for the sponsor themselves. Because you start living healthy, you start with giving tips and advice on how to keep healthy, what kind of food to eat and the like. So there's a huge ecosystem that we're building around it. And we're so excited about it because it's now creating more value, more than the benefit, the value that the beneficiary itself was saying. As a sponsor, you're also going to be getting so much value and added services from being associated with Diaspora Meds.
Just like a one-stop shop. I mean, a lot of us have become very health conscious now, and a lot of people want to know how much they've walked in a day, how much they need to manage their BMI and everything. So if I was to be getting that also on the same app where I can be taking care of my relatives back home, then it becomes really convenient. And thank you very much for coming up with an app. We can't wait for the app to come through. Now, the exciting news today on the program, forgot to mention as we started, but may as well do it now, is the fact that those that will sign in today, sign up to be part of Diaspora Meds, whatever cover, are getting a 10% discount. Am I correct? Hi, Brian, can you hear me? I think I've lost him there. But what I was asking, if
yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So what we've got now is we've got a promotion that for this month up to end of October. If you are able to sign up through Pamtengo.
I've lost your audio. Can you hear me? You might have to go over that again. I didn't quite get anything, and I'm sure everyone else didn't. Would you like to talk more about it? Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Just tell us again about the signing up and what's going on. It's
running. So what we've got is the promotion that we're running from now up to end of October. If you sign up, anyone on Diaspora Meds will be liable to a 10% discount. But make sure that when you're signing up, you give us the Pamtengo 09 code, because that's what we are going to use to activate the discount for you.
That is really awesome. So there you are. Pamtengo is a part of what's going on with the promotion. The code is 09. All you have to do when you sign up between now and the end of October is tell Diaspora Meds the code, which is 09, and you will get a 10% discount. And this is only going on until the end of October. You really don't want to miss out on this. A whole 10%, that's a whole lot. So if you'd like to sign up, I'd say that you need to make the decision now. You have until end of October, but you're better off just making the decision now and be a part of this and get that 10% off, which is awesome. It's amazing. Thanks to Diaspora Meds for that. So Brian, before you go, anything else you would like to tell us? Give us, yeah.
Yeah, apologies for my network. I don't know what's going on. And I was still talking about the exciting stuff. But so one of the key things that I think our viewers can also, and listeners can also reach us out on, they can check us out on Diaspora Meds. We've got www.diasporameds.com, or they can also be in touch with us on through our WhatsApp channels. So we've got 2 numbers that are active for WhatsApp. The first one in +27 64 11 50528. I'll say it again, +27 64 11 50528. Or they can also reach out to us on our UK number, which is +44 74 274 55 099. I'll say it again, +44 74 274 55 099. Or they can even check us out on our social media platforms. We're very active on Facebook and also on LinkedIn. Our Facebook page being Diaspora Medicals, and then our LinkedIn page being Diaspora Meds.
Great stuff. Thank you very much, Brian, for coming through, and all the very best to all those that will sign up today until the end of October. 10% is waiting for you. And please associate us with this one. Pamtengo's code is 09. So when you want to sign up, give them the code 09 and you will get that 10% off. Let me also say that you can also catch the station on www.pamtengo.com. You can find us on our social media pages, which is pamtengo.radio on Instagram and also on Twitter. And you can also find us right here on Facebook as Pamtengo Radio. And Diaspora Meds, as they mentioned, they are also active on LinkedIn as well as on Facebook. So you can, if you can't go onto the website, which is diasporameds.com. You can still go onto their social media pages and inbox them. They will be able to be at your service. Remember, they also have a callback facility. If you are able to go onto their website, you get the numbers, they will call you back, and you will then, have a chance to talk to them and tell them the covers or whatever information you might be looking for. Thank you very much, Brian. I really appreciate your time today. All the very best for, what's happening in the world of Diaspora Meds, and we will be with you maybe in another week.
Right. Thank you so much, Bridget. We really appreciate this opportunity as well.
Thank you.
Always one phone call away from a medical emergency. Don't let that phone call make you break the bank and leave you in this. You don't have to send money for medical bills back home. Put your loved ones on a reliable medical insurance today. Take control of medical bills that can spin out of control by joining Diaspora Meds. With Diaspora Meds, you can make payments from anywhere in the world from as low as $32 to premiums that suit your pocket to get cover of up to $33,000 per year. Your loved ones can enjoy private health services from more than 300 private medical service providers in Zimbabwe. No age discrimination, no flagging underlying conditions, no waiting periods for GP consultations or chronic medication. Give them great health care while saving your money. Visit us on www.diasporameds.com or call +276 411 50528 or +447 4274 55099. Diaspora Meds, your guaranteed peace of mind. Diaspora Meds is underwritten by Cellmed Health Medical Fund.
Don't desire my diamonds, yeah. You better know my story, yeah. Don't just see me glitter. Nalim Dima before his glory, yeah. There was a time I used to suffer. No car, bang bang, trouser, no lumber. You know nothing, I know. There was a time I used to struggle. No clothes, bang bang, Pola ninga timhaja. You know nothing, I know, and that you die. When's in the yeah, Mr. Nobody. I am one that you die. When's in the yeah, Mr. Nobody. I am Nakunabo Bambalambani. Babalaza nyumba yotu. Malimbila na makuza. Don't just see my glory. Nakunabo Bambalambani. Babalaza nyumba yotu. Malimbila na makuza. Yeah, don't you see my glory? When I look back in my head, no single beat like Yosemite. Chipanda your hope and it me. Yeah, don't just see my glory. If I tell you won't believe, love me now, you love me now. See me then you won't sega. Come over, tell you a story. There was a time when you suffer. No car, bang bang, trouser, no lumber. You know nothing, I know. There was a time when you struggle. No clothes, bang bang, Pola ninga timhaja. You know nothing, I know, and that you die. When's in the yeah, Mr. Nobody. I am one that you die. When's in the don't desire my diamonds, yeah.
I'm out.
You better know my story, yeah. Don't just see me glitter. Kunalim Dima before his glory, yeah. There was a time I used to suffer. No car, bang bang, trouser, no lumber. You know nothing, I know. There was a time I used to struggle. No clothes, bang bang, Pola ninga timhaja.
Hey, madam.
You know nothing, I know, and that you die.
What's wrong now?
When's in the yeah, Mr. Nobody. I am one that you die. When's in the
What?
yeah, Mr. Mr. Nobody. Oh yeah. Nakuna bamba lambani. Babalaza nyumba yote.
Yes.
Malimbila na makosa. Don't just see my glory. Nakuna bamba lambani. Babalaza nyumba yote. Malimbila na makosa.
No.
Don't just see my glory. When I look back in the mind, no single be like Yosemite. Chipanda yo hope and it me. Yeah, don't just see my glory.
Yeah.
If I tell you won't believe, love me now, you love me now. See me then you won't sega. Come over, tell you a story. There was a time when you suffer, no car, bang bang, trouser no lumber. You know nothing, I know. There was a time when you struggle, no clothes, bang bang, all I need got him haja.
Yeah.
You know nothing, I know, and that you die. When's in the cafe? When's in the cafe? Yeah,
So it's night, yeah?
Oh yeah, Panda Juta.
Night, Abby.
When's in the cafe?
It's night, Abby.
When's in the cafe? Yeah, Mr. Nobody. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nakuna bamba lambani. Babalaza nyumba yote. Malimbila na makosa. Don't just see my glory. Nakuna bamba lambani. Babalaza nyumba yote. Malimbila na makosa. Yeah, don't just see my glory.